We have the spinners. So the spinner tools are very helpful. They're easy. They click into the any impact gun, and they're really also again intended to flatten out and smooth out any cutout. They definitely provide a good service when dealing with smaller spaces where maybe the scraper may not be able to get into. So this is where the spinners come into play. There's two sizes available. We have the 1.25" diameter and the 3/4 inch diameter as well, depending on the shape of your cutout. And like I said, they just do a really nice job cleaning out the cutout area, and they're just fun to work with. So a couple of tips and tricks for the spinners. Pay attention to the spinners. They can end up taking more material than you intend to remove if you're not paying attention. So work slowly. So don't get trigger happy and just let the drill run, because you're going to end up chewing up a bunch of material, a bunch of foam that you maybe necessarily not wanted to have done. So again, work slowly to make sure that you don't take more than you need to, and also work lightly. So meaning controlling the pressure you put on the drill to avoid taking more material than need be, right? Again, so if you're really heavy pressing down on that drill as you're using the spinner is just going to want to go ahead and essentially start to chew up and eat more foam than maybe you have you needed to take off. So it's just a good thing to think about. So again, work slowly, work lightly, and feel free to switch back and forth between the two sizes available when flattening your cutouts, right? So it's just a matter of understanding when and where you're going to need it. And essentially, once you begin to use the tools more, you'll realize that you use them all throughout, and there's no particular rhyme or reason. It's just that at the particular moment, you may need the smaller one or the bigger one, depending on what you're doing. So it's just a matter of understanding that. But again, they're also they're a little sharp, so be careful when using the spinners to avoid cutting yourself. So just keep your fingers away from the area where you're using the spinners, just to avoid any little accidents like that. But other than that, the spinners are very useful, and they do have a really good way of cleaning and flattening out those sections. But like I said, just make sure you work lightly and you don't press too heavy on that drill when doing so.